What is up, guys? I am Welsh Boyo, and today is another Star Wars special. At the moment, we are going absolutely crazy about Star Wars, mainly because of Star Wars Celebration, what was last weekend. And I stayed in and I watched the entire live stream while doing my coursework, what probably was the best idea. But we have had three big things come from Star Wars Celebration, and that is a new trailer of the first, what would be the first new film. We've also had some Battlefront. I don't know if it's gameplay or if it's just cinematic showing off what the gameplay is going to be like. And also we've had Star Wars Rebels Season 2. But as well as that, we've also had a look at meet some of the cast on it of a new film, and had talked to the new director of the spin-off films, and it is confirmed it's going to be called Rogue One, and it will be about a whole group of rebels, I'm guessing, going to steal the plans for the Death Star. What I'm guessing then leads on to New Hope, because they have the plans on R2-D2. But yeah, moving on to my first thing on my list, because I've actually made a list for you guys today. First one is, there's new names. When I say new names, you're thinking you can't change your characters' names. They haven't. The only thing I've changed is the Imperials, of now the Stormtrooper classes, are now going to be called the First Order. What's a bit interesting. And we also got our first tidy, proper look of a new armour. And the new Stormtroopers look amazing. I mean, they've got the whole proper army suit going on from. They've got like a gun holster on a leg. They look cool. They look amazing, in fact. But as well as that, we've also got the Rebels, who are now going to be called, because they can't be called Rebels after they've sort of taken over after destroying the Imperials. So they're going to be called the Resistance. It's a little bit different, a little bit sort of, it don't kind of come across as, them doing anything bad anymore, if that makes sense. As well as that, we also had the new trailer. And all I gotta say about the new trailer, if you've seen it, is Chewie, we're home. The end bit, when Han Solo says that, I'm not gonna lie, I had a tear. It was amazing. I sat there, had my headphones on, and I had it up full blast, so I could feel like the energy of it. And wow, just amazing. I will pop a link down below to all the bloody trailers. Don't worry if you haven't seen them. You can go click down there and you can go watch them. Right, moving on from that now, because the trailer is kind of self-explanatory. You can watch it and gather stuff in it. But this one thing will link into my next topic, what is Star Wars Battlefront. Is a planet where everyone was speculating was Tatooine. It is not. It has been confirmed it is a new planet called Jakku. And in the trailer, another little spoiler if you haven't seen the trailer, what I don't think many people haven't, is a crashed Imperial ship with huge Imperial ships. Ones that look like a diamond ship, triangle. And it's crashed down like that into the actual sand. And it don't say in the films how it happened, I don't think. But this is where Battlefront comes in. We will have DLC. The DLC is called the Battle of Jakku, what means we get to find out how that Imperial ship landed on that planet. Very cool link in to how it's going to be done. As well as that, it's not like it's a big thing if you don't play games. It's just, a nice little nod and wink towards the games if you are playing them. Like, obviously I'm pre-ordering it as soon as possible. But yeah, it's a nice little nod to it, I think. But yeah, moving on to the games now, because I have a lot to explain about the games. what we found out this week. First one is, it is going to be online. It's a fully online thing. What, I don't know how I feel about that yet. I really don't. It's like, one of my favourite games for like multiplayer is Titanfall. That game lacked in so many ways. Main one is not having, it did have a story mode, but it didn't have an offline story mode. So basically, if you want to go on it and you just want to play alone, it's like my Xbox One's in my bedroom, so I'll go up, and if I can't sleep at night, I'll play on it. And it's a pain in the butt, because you have to wait for other people to come in and join on the game, and it's just a waiting process, and it's just a pain. But saying that, it is an offline mode to it where you can play solo. So I don't know if it's gonna be like an instant action one. So like actually when I found out that this game is coming out and I will tell you the release date right now, in the UK, November the 20th. And the Battle of Jakku, if you pre-order it now, you will get it on December the 1st. What is brilliant news for me, because that's my birthday. But if you haven't pre-ordered it, and it's a free DLC as well, you will get it on, I do believe it's either the 7th or the 8th. I do believe more it's the 8th of December. Well, it's not a big thing, it's like, a week's difference. So it's not, like, oh, we're going to be waiting months. But yeah, it's a nice little thing to say, look, if you pre-order, you can play it sooner. But if you haven't, don't panic, it's only a week. Well, it's quite nice. But when I found out it's coming out in November, I was a bit like, what am I going to do up till then? So I went out and bought this bad boy. And so far I've been playing it, and I forgot how much of a good game it is. I've got my PlayStation 2 set up right beside me, and it's certain stuff I'm playing in it, and I'm thinking, I'm hoping they bring it back. For starters, the heroes and villains, I think it's assault missions. I really, really, really want them to bring it back, but I want them to do it in a stylish way where if you haven't got like a Jedi or playing as a Sith, and you're playing as like Han Solo or Boba Fett, you basically, if you feel like, oh crap, I'm screwed, give them something really cool to be able to do. So like an EMP will knock off a lightsaber, so to give them time to shoot, whatever character. But I'm thinking, if they link you and lock you to a certain character, if you play it online, if you play it offline, you get a choice. I mean, whichever one you choose, the AI ain't allowed to pick. That would be amazing. But whether they do that, I don't know. It has been said, because if you haven't seen the trailer, little spoiler for you now, in the end of the trailer, you hear, well, it's not the end, it's like 3/4 away through the trailer, because you see it's quite an awesome looking battle on Endor, and then you hear obviously the mask breathing, you see the cloak, and then you see Darth Vader's hand come out with his lightsaber, and saber comes on, looks amazing, just makes you go, wow, I want to play as him. And it's fully playable. As well as that, you also see the Millennium Falcon in it. How this is going to come into it, I don't know personally. I'm really hoping that it's not going to be an online thing. I'm hoping it's not a kill streak thing. That's what I mean. Not that I'm not hoping it's going to be online. I'm hoping it's not going to be a kill streak thing, because you will have some little tiny camper who will sit in a corner and sniper everyone until he gets that power up. So I'm really hoping it's going to be like, right, if you're going all for it and you are shooting and you're running in and you are dying and you are actually doing something, it gets awarded to the player who's been at the front of a battle the most. That's what I'm hoping. But again, whether we'll see that or how we'll play out is undecided yet. But I'm actually on the DICE website right now, the StarWars.ea.com website, and I'm reading through certain stuff, or maybe I haven't seen in the trailer, or maybe they just haven't discussed, because those people who were actually at Anaheim this weekend got to find out a lot about the game, and they got to see, I think it was 5 minutes of gameplay, what I'm so jealous about. And the good people over at Star Wars HQ on YouTube, they went and to Stockholm, I think it was Stockholm anyway, and actually watched the gameplay, and I've been watching their videos, and they said that whatever you see in the trailer, believe it's the graphics, because that's how amazing and how detailed this game's going to be. But right, it's a sad thing for some people. To me, not so much. There is not going to be any, I'm going to put this aside now because I don't need it, any space battles. No space battles. People have been having discussions saying, oh, can you, is it going to be, you're on a planet, you get into a ship, you can fly straight up and fight in space. You can't. That is a definite no-no. They've already said that. No, it's not in it. Get out of your head now, it's not in it. But in the trailers, you do see X-Wing fighters and TIE fighters going at it. And I mean proper, full-on shooting crap out of each other. So I'm thinking maybe they've made it so the map is so big, and I mean not just scale outwise, but upwise, that if you're in a ship, you can have this huge dog battle and in the sky while you got people on the ground shooting. What would be really cool, just to look up and see your guy take out a TIE fighter, or TIE fighter take out an X-Wing or something like that. But as been said, yes, you are going to be able to play as the new Stormtroopers. When, if that's DLC, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not, because I love the look of the new Stormtroopers. But I don't know. Yeah, it says here, grounded base combat on a galactic scale. What does, for me, it kind of puts a little bit of faith in the whole. I'm hoping it's going to be huge sideways, huge on the ground as well as in the sky. As well as that, the planets will actually have been confirmed are Hoth, Endor, and Tatooine, and obviously Jakku now. As well as that, there's a new planet called Sullust, what is a volcanic type planet, but this planet is really strange because it combines ice and fire together, what sounds really cool. And you actually see it in the trailers where the Millennium Falcon comes into it. And it does say here you can fire, you can shoot with guns, drive speeder bikes, snow speeders, and command AT-ATs. Right. The command AT-ATs I've heard are on rails, so basically you can go in them, but you can't go anywhere in them. Yeah, in one sense it's really good because they do look awesome, but at the same time, and they are really overpowering. That's why I think they've just gone, look, we're not going to let you drive anywhere in them, because you can just stay outside a certain base, whatever the mission for the other team is, and just shoot crap out of them. So it is a cool bit in the trailer where one of the rebel soldiers actually has a jetpack and he jumps up into the air and he shoots the AT-AT and blows him up, and it's really cool. But when I was watching it, I was just like, oh. But yeah, it's confirmed it by her. It says on the website, I'll put a link in the description below to this one as well so you can read, so I'm not lying, I'm telling you what I'm reading here. And also, the people over at DICE, when the three people who were actually at Anaheim talking about this, confirmed it is true. It is that you can, it says here, play as iconic Star Wars characters. And it's true. You will be able to suit up as Darth Vader, and the two confirmed in one what is Darth Vader and Boba Fett. What to me is wicked, because I love Boba Fett. It's the whole Mandalorian thing, I think, but everyone goes, he got a jetpack, he's awesome. But yeah, as well as that, they do have, it showed at one point them going to the archives in Lucas Ranch, or whatever it's called, Obi-Wan Ranch, or whatever it's called, and just picking up all the different weapons they've used, like props from the actual films, and scanning them in, taking photos and putting those photos into a scanner, and the scanner then creates a replica, and it shows Darth Vader's lightsaber. But the other one that was very interesting is they've taken it off R2-D2, and it does say here, interact with some of the most beloved characters from the original trilogy. Well, I'm thinking, will we get to fight alongside Han Solo? Will we have to protect him for certain parts? Is there certain parts where we're running through the bunker on Hoth, and run into R2D2 and C-3PO, because that would be awesome. And it says you become the hero or villain of a battle. What sounds really good. And this year, the next part really kind of gives me hope of what I've been saying to you guys about the whole. I'm hoping the land battles, in that case, if it is all on land now, it's going to be a huge map. And it says you engage in epic Star Wars dogfights, pilot an X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Millennium Falcon, and more of your favourite characters' vehicles. So, I actually elaborated the last part, but it basically says favourite vehicles and yeah, that is accelerating aerial combat. So it will be available. You can fly around in the sky, and it looks really cool here because it's like a huge canyon. And I actually showed this on the trailer as well. But the X-Wing is actually chasing a TIE Fighter the other way around, sorry. The TIE Fighter is actually chasing the X-Wing through this huge canyon, and it goes into first person mode. And that apparently is gameplay. That is actual, that's what it's going to look like. That's what you're going to be seeing out of the cockpit. And then, if I go down, this is the last one here. This is going to make a lot of people very happy. Personally, it made me very happy, because one of my favourite games of all time, shooting wise, most people would go like, oh, something in first person. Wrong. My favourite one is Gears of War. I don't know why, I just love the idea of seeing your character and seeing how they move and the different stuff like that. And it says by here, for Jedi and Padawan alike, seamless swap between first person and third person perspectives. So it will be first person as well as third person. Personally, I'd rather fight on the ground, maybe in third person more, but then definitely get into the cockpit of a TIE Fighter, because TIE Fighter is actually really, I don't know why, but I just love the look of a TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. The original ones are just the best. The X-Wing, obviously, without doubt, my favourite vehicle in Star Wars, followed very closely by a speeder bike. But we're going to move on now to that, and it says here, partner up with a friend online multiplayer, share unlocks, and have each other's back on Battlefront. Which sounds really cool, because I know a lot of people who are in my course at the moment, who's doing music with me, will be getting this. And it's going to be really cool just to like phone up on my friends and be like, get on the game, we need to have a good match. But as well as that, I said it, I think it was in my last video, all about what I hope and what I want from this game. And it's been confirmed, and I am so happy with it. It says by here, fight off the Empire or Republic offline, solo, or with friends in carefully crafted missions. And it has been confirmed. Of course, I told you I was watching the actual convention being live streamed, that split screen multiplayer will be in it. When I found out, I went crazy. I thought, yes, bring the split screen multiplayer back. I love it. I love just sitting down on a sofa or having a few friends over and us with all our controllers just shooting crap out or something. Because the only game I can actually do that on my PS4 at the moment is, hang on, let me just check this. Disney Infinity at the moment. Actually, Disney Infinity and any of the Lego games. I'm 23, dude. I'm supposed to be playing good games like this. I mean, no, they're not bad games. They're amazing. But moving on, yeah. But yeah, the only game we actually play on split screen is COD, and after a while that gets a bit drawn out. And it's like, I love Star Wars. Star Wars for me it means a lot. I'm actually going, hopefully, fingers crossed, if my student loan pays for it, going to the Star Wars celebration next year, and it has been confirmed it's in London. What is good news for us people in the UK, not so much for anyone outside, because you gotta find flights and crap over. Not so bad for me because of course I live in Wales, so it's not that far to go. It's like a few hours, by train or something, or drive. But yeah, I'm definitely going next year. I can't miss it. First thing I done after when they said, look, at the end of the convention we're going to be releasing where the next place is, and they said London. I thought, right, when the tickets come available, I got to get one. So I'm just waiting now. It's just a waiting game for my money to come in. And also find some friends to go. But if any of you guys are watching this video and you haven't got me on Facebook or something, like my page on Facebook, my Welsh Boyo page, and I will message and send me a message saying where you're going. Because if you are, I'll meet up with you. It'd be really cool and just have a full-on nerdy day. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And that game comes out 20th of November. I'm getting it for my birthday because my birthday is really close to it, so I'm lucky like that. But yeah, if you want to go pre-order, you also get, I think I've heard, whether this is true or if it's just digital pre-order exclusive stuff, I don't know because I haven't heard. But if you pre-order it on PlayStation Network anyway, I don't know if it's the same with Xbox One, I'm guessing it is. You also get Han Solo's pistol, but kind of makes me think, is it character creation in this? Because if you get to pick weapons, and obviously I'm guessing they've taken a lot of inspiration between the Battlefield franchise and possibly looked at COD, because it is one of the biggest game franchises in the world. And to be honest, everything I'm hearing about Star Wars Battlefront, at the moment I think it's a good competitor with COD. I think it could quite easily take it because it has so many fans worldwide, and so far whatever DICE have been doing, they are doing it right. And the things they've been cutting out, like the space battles, they're doing it for good reasons and good measures. And so far, even though they said, yeah, we're going to cut out a lot of our stuff, but we've added this stuff in, no, it sounds really cool, really good. The whole fact you can actually just get out of like an X-Wing, get on the ground, get into the battle on the ground, jump back in an X-Wing, fly up, start shooting TIE fighters down. To me, it sounds really, really, really awesome. That's the only word I can put for it. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say about Star Wars Battlefront, is get it. But yeah, moving on from Star Wars Battlefront now, and this one is going to be very short because I don't know much about it. I kind of slept when they showed the panel. I was kicking myself. All I know so far is what I've seen, so do bear with me. I've only watched the trailer. Whether I don't know if it was live streamed, the actual season 2 premiere. If it was, I'm going to be tamping because I missed it. But I'm hoping it's going to come on soon. I don't think it's been a release date for Star Wars Rebels season 2 yet. I'm really hoping it is. If it is, and you guys know, please let me know because I can't find it. But if not, we have an awesome trailer to get our teeth into up until then. And if you guys haven't seen season 1, click off now because it is some big stuff in season 1 what comes over. And that is, I'm going to start off with Darth Vader. End of season 1, Darth Vader comes down that ramp and you can hear his mechanical breathing and you think, yes, good, he's back, he's there. He plays a huge part in this one. And he's going to dominate it basically. He's there for blood basically. He's heard what Kanan and Ezra have done and he wants to end them basically. That's the entire gist of it. But of course, if you guys have watched season 1, you will know that a new character has come back, and that is Ahsoka. Personally, I'm hoping this happens. I've seen a poster and it when I saw the poster I was like, oh, you've read my mind. Whether it happens, I'm guessing it does if it's on the poster, and that is Ahsoka and Darth Vader clashing, because it's the whole, of course if you've seen Clone Wars you would know Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan, so it's basically going to be another Padawan versus Master duel. What I'm looking forward to watching, because that's going to be, there's no words for it. I'm just so looking forward to it right now. And in the trailer you do see Kanan and Darth Vader go at it, as well as I think Ezra gets into the fight a bit. I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. Because I'm thinking this is going to take I don't know if it's going to start directly from where we finished, but I'm hoping it's going to be a few months on. So Ahsoka has kind of taken Kanan and Ezra and taught them maybe what she knows a bit more of than what Kanan did. Definitely you teach Ezra more, because Kanan never finished his training, did he? And Ahsoka, when she was offered a place to come back to do her Jedi thing, she said no. And then when she comes back in this, put it this way, her and Darth Vader are not the only two coming back. I haven't seen Clone Wars, but I know there's one bounty hunter in it what comes back. I cannot give you a name. I'm so sorry about that. But if you type in Star Wars Rebels, or even if you watch the trailer, what I'll put a link in the description too. If you did watch Star Wars Rebels, you should know who he is. But the biggest one for me, coming back, who looks awesome and looks as if he's out to kick ass, is Rex. Rex is back. The most badass clone trooper ever. Well, him and Cody, but Cody was a bit of a bitch. Yeah, most badass one is coming back, and that is Rex. When they said that he is coming back, I just loved it. The whole idea of having a clone trooper who, because all the clone troopers now are being discarded, having 3 surviving clone troopers, one of them obviously being Rex. And I don't know about the other 2, I don't know if they're unknowns or anything. But it's just the whole idea of bringing them back and being like, right, you want to get revenge on these people. These people took your jobs from you. They made you turn on your own. You're out to get them. That is what I loved about it. It's just the whole, it's not. There's nothing wrong. It's just revenge, basically. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about that one. When the whole idea of season 2 came up, I'm so looking forward to it, because I got into Star Wars Rebels late. I got into it about a month and a half ago, and I spent the entire day just watching the entire series. And wow, it blew me away. I didn't think it'd be as good as it was, because I never got into Clone Wars. I watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes, something like that. And then when I heard that Darth Maul came back, I was like, because he's one of my favourite characters of all time. Obviously, if you know your actors and your characters, then Ray Park was at the Star Wars convention, the Star Wars celebration, and he was teaching the people on the live stream, the presenters, how to use a lightsaber, and he was doing the whole spin and stuff, and I thought, I can do that, just give me enough room, because the problem is my house isn't that big at all, so it's like, and I will admit, I'm going to admit this, I do have a lightsaber in my room, from when I was a kid. I got Qui-Gon Jinn's one, and I think I got Anakin's one. What you press a button and it changes from blue to red. What is really cool. I got that somewhere, but I don't know where that is. I think it might be in my attic. I'm gonna go look for that later. And I am gonna pretend to be a Jedi. Not gonna film it for you guys though. Sorry. But yeah, out of all the released stuff this weekend just gone, if I personally have to pick a topic what I was very excited about, I'm going with Battlefront, because for those of you who know me know that I love my games so much, and it's just for me this one came out, don't think it's got a date on this actually, 2005. Been 10 years. 10 years since the last Star Wars Battlefront. I mean, fair enough, yeah, it's been possibly roughly the same time for films, Star Wars wise, but you know, with the films, they went off and done the series. I don't know how long Clone Wars lasted. I'm guessing it went some time because I look at the box sets and it's just like 5, 7, 8. It's like, what did I miss? But yeah, sorry guys, my phone went off, so I had to go answer it because no more luck, it'd probably college. But yeah, roughly, like I was saying about Clone Wars lasted a period of time, and they made like a lot of box sets of them. And after that, of course, we didn't hear nothing because it was a bit up in the air of when or what was happening with the whole Star Wars franchise. We did, obviously. I'm not, leaving out certain games. Like, we had Star Wars Force Unleashed 1, and then we had number 2, and obviously we've also had the Lego games. But yeah, it's gonna be good when it comes out. I think it's going to be Game of the Year. Personally, right, my bets on Game of the Year this year is, out of these 3 options, Batman Arkham Knight. That's my first one. What I'm getting in June 23rd is out now. A little bit gutted about that, but because they bumped it back like 2 weeks. But hey, I'd rather them bring out a good game than a complete mess and shambles of a game where they have to keep sending new patches for and stuff like that, and updates for. But yeah, that's one. Witcher 3 is my other one, because I've never got into the Witcher games. I bought, I think it was number 2 when it came out. Number 2? I don't know, I've got it around here somewhere. But I never played it because I bought it, then realised that my laptop was not up to scratch, and it didn't have a graphic card or anything through it. So I never played it, but I still got it here. And the other one then obviously is going to be Battlefront, because it's something about it. Well, everyone loves a good first-person shooter. Everyone loves a good third-person shooter. It's just a lot of fans obviously love Star Wars, and it's like, for me, I grew up with it as a kid. I know a lot of other people who did as well, whose parents watched it and made them watch it as a kid, and they just went, "Yeah, I love this." There's a lot of people who are just getting into it now, and think, "Wow, yes, this franchise is really good." So yeah, if it's out of M3. As for a film review, it's a tough one because you're gonna have stuff like, well, you got Avengers 2 next week. You got Ant-Man coming out. You have, obviously, you've got Star Wars Episode 7 end of year. I can't think of any other like big films now. I know I started it off with a good reason why I didn't go into films. Yeah, but we got like them films coming out, and obviously for me, I'm guessing it's going to be a good tie between Avengers and obviously Star Wars Episode 7. But I'm more curious to know what you guys think. What is your predictions for Game of the Year? Are you predicting this Battlefront is going to be any good? Are you maybe a bit put off by it, the whole fact it's going to be online? It will have a story. If I haven't said before, it will have a story more than it. But the stories are like, the objectives and missions are going to be like, you go to this place and you do this quickly, and then you get back into the fight. So it's basically, imagine Han Solo on Endor. He went on there fighting a battle, but at the same time he had the objective of getting and bringing the shield down, and then go back to a fight. That's basically what you're going to be having to do. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys looking forward to it? If you are getting it, comment your PlayStation tags or PlayStation names below, and I will add you. I'm looking forward to this game so much. I can't tell you how much, really. If you haven't guessed it by now, I'm nuts about Star Wars. But that's only because I grew up with it as a kid. What about a film? What are your predictions for the film? Are you liking the sound of it? Are you not liking the sound of it? Is there something you would change maybe? Is there something you would bring into it? What is your predictions for Star Wars Rebels Season 2 maybe? No, I'm predicting good things from it because Darth Vader's in it. Kanan and Darth Vader have a scrap. Probably Ahsoka and Darth Vader are gonna have a good few scraps. It's going to be good. Either way, it's going to bring something to the series. But what do you guys think? Are you looking forward to these three big things? Is there one that stands out to you maybe? But yeah, just let me know in the comments below or Facebook page, Twitter page. Don't really mind. I read all of them. And if you are watching this video and you have messaged me before and I haven't got back to you, I do read them. I just don't message back because normally it's because I'm busy and I normally get the messages through when I'm doing work. So I don't. I mean, after work and I'm just so tired. I don't message back, and I do apologise for that. But I do read them and I do take them into consideration. I do think about it in my head, going, "Yeah, this person got a good idea." So yeah, if you comment on it, send me a message even. Facebook page, Twitter, don't mind. Anything. YouTube comments, I read them all. So yeah, just send me a message on what you think and what you want from any of the three. Or maybe if you really want to get into it, you can even send me a message about Star Wars Rogue One. If it is going to be called Star Wars, unless it's just going to be called Rogue One, then it makes no sense. Yeah, so just send me a message about any of them, and if you actually message me on Facebook, like inbox me, I'll quite happily have a full-on discussion with you about Star Wars. I'm not a... Normally I'm on Facebook like 24/7 anyway, so it's easier for me. Problem is I've only got like my YouTube account on my Mac, and that's a big pain because people text me and like, I sent you a message, and then when I get when I'm reading a message, I'm like, can't do nothing about it. I'm either sleeping, up in my bedroom and my Mac's downstairs, or I'm in college, so I'm screwed. So yeah, if you Facebook message me, I will get back to you. Twitter is easy as well to access. But yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you want from the entire thing? What are you looking forward to? Like I said, I'll put a link to all the 3 trailers in the description below. And hopefully, the next video I do won't be about Star Wars. I will well, when I say I promise you, might be. It depends. If I find more information out about it before then it might be about Star Wars. But I'm guessing not, because I'm off to go see Avengers soon. I don't know. My friends work a lot, so I don't know. I'm hoping to see her soon, and then I'll get a message. I'll do a video about the Avengers. Age of Ultron. And of course, the next big thing for me is, first of all, E3. Second of all, Batman. I had to think about that. Right, but I will get back to you and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.